Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at a scenario where civilization starts over. We are on season 2 now. If you haven't watched the last video about me showcasing this map and talking about the lore of the series, then I suggest you watch it before watching this episode. Sorry. But as you can see, normally I would do this, but instead I'm doing this. So our first country, our civilization is going to start somewhere different. It's not going to start in Asia. And it's not going to start in Africa. It's actually going to start over here in Britain. So we see a country popping up over here. In Cornwall. It is going to quickly spread throughout the British island peninsula. I'm going to call this a peninsula because, well, look at it. And it's going to spread quite a bit. As it's beginning to encroach on up to here. Now this is over time. This is not all in 1 second. It is over time. But Cornwall is going to expand its influence over here. And we kind of see them stop right here. Because another civilization has popped up. This time, it's going to be over here in Crete. It's going to start off in Crete. At first, it's a small Crete nation, but over time, begins to expand its territory all over Crete, the island of Crete. Now, of course, it's not called Crete right now. Also, this is 500 years in the future. Another 500 years. And eventually, they will reach mainland Greece. As we get as they begin to quickly expand in Greece, in the mainland. Eventually, they will almost encompass this whole island, as well as making it over here. So we can see that they eventually get to their full extent for this for a time. And another nation will pop up. This one will be the Green Nation over here in Iberia. It'll start off over here where Portugal is in real life. They will begin to expand up north, in the up north. As this Iberian nation also goes along the Mediterranean coast. But eventually, it will stop. So we have our first three nations. But that's not all the nations, of course. Because we have a purple nation over here in this island from in Estonia. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce the name of this island. But it also eventually discovers this island over here. Eventually, they they will discover the main area of Estonia and begin to quickly advance through this area. Well, uh, will expand into the area. They begin to maneuver around the Baltic Sea. And eventually they stop. So that's four nations in Europe. Let's see how Cornwall is doing. So they would have taken this island by now. They would have expanded a lot along the coast. Over here. But they would have also expanded a bit more up north. They begin to go along with this area over here. As they begin to discover more and more land to settle, not like that. But they will settle for this for now. For Crete, the Crete nation, they expanded quite a lot recently. This this expansion happened while this country formed, and this expansion was gonna happen while this country was forming. Eventually, they would have landed on these islands by now. Hence, discovering landing over here and expanding in this area. They begin to slowly but surely maneuver their way through the Greek peninsula. But eventually they come to a stop right here. Over here in the Portuguese nation, they would have expanded quite a bit. Which I'll show what they would have expanded towards. Which they would have expanded towards this area by now. And, yeah, this is notably a large country. Moving over to this Estonian country, they would have discovered more and more of the Baltic coast. Leading them to discover up to this point over here. They would have discovered more inland over here. Plus, they would have found one of these islands. They would have found this island over here. And somehow they found this island. And they somehow discovered the Finnish area. Which their territory would have looked like that. And this is what they would end up like. I'm trying to keep the map nice and clean. That way you can see everything, detail. I'll catch up with you when I'm finished with coloring this in. And, we have 4 notable countries now. But while this was happening, we saw this Cyan country pop up over here in Sardinia. Who was just founded while Estonia was expanding. So they only look like that for now. That's gonna do it for this first episode of season 2. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.